Hello. The sun is very bright this morning. And, oh, yes, I'm doing this on my phone. I realised a few moments ago that I've been coming here to Cheltenham Cemetery for over 10 years. And several things have come to an end recently and changed. I realised when the latest episode, or should I say the last episode of the Grand Tour with Clarkson, May and Hammond was aired on Friday, 1 o'clock in the morning. And Noah and I, we were going to watch it, but, we have watched it. We were going to watch it at 1 o'clock in the morning. We decided, however, not to. We watched it yesterday, which was Sunday. And we stopped at Clarkson's pub, the Farmer's Dog, and we bought a rather nice case of pills, and we had one last night. It was very nice. But we had a drink as well. We had a couple of apple juices when we were at the Farmer's Dog, and it's I'm not doing a plug for his pub, but they've got this decking at the back, and it's absolutely breathtaking. The view is fantastic, and it did sort of get me. It sort of got me thinking, because Noah and I started watching the Grand Tour whilst I was still married to Noah's mum. I was living in a little village called Guyting Power, and Noah and I we were sleeping on the sofas 4 or 5 nights a week. You can take what you want from that, in terms, were things coming to the end naturally anyway. But so our journey sort of started watching Top Gear and the early Grand Tours, and then throughout the last sort of 5.5 years, it's coming up to 6 years now, we would be out and about, the new episodes would be released, we would sorry, not working, there we are. The new episodes would be released, and we would try and download the episodes and sit out in the car. We were trying to do those father-son adventures, and so the journey that the Grand Tour guys were on was sort of parallel to ours, really. And I realised they're old men now. I'm not exactly a spring chicken myself, but I thought they did it very, very well, the last episode. It was a natural conclusion. They went back to where they did their first special. They recreated certain scenes in a sort of before and after. It was, or then and now, it was very, very good and very, very well done. And Noah and I sort of got to the end, and we weren't sad, and we didn't have tears rolling down our eyes as we thought we were going to, because this is an institution for us. But we realised that, it was time for all of them to move on. And I think that sort of reminded me of, what I said. I've given up doing funerals so many times. I keep coming back. And there's almost a sort of a never say never now. But one of the things that I picked up in this episode was Clarkson was saying, sometimes you do something for the last time, and you don't necessarily know it's going to be the last time, but you do something for the last time. And I do wonder when my last funeral will be. Because every time I do one, particularly now, I do sort of feel I don't want to just be celebrating the end of somebody else's journey. I need to be living mine. And a friend of mine that works, or used to work, should I say, for funeral directors, and for many, many years we would sit, sun's bright, we would sit just down there, in our cars, long before I had Elvis, and we would you know, I was starting the Daily Pilgrim channel. I was buying cameras and sound equipment and doing podcasts and going out making those early videos. And I was saying to him, you know, for both of us, for both him and me, go back in now, it's slightly less bright. For both of us, there was a sort of a... We keep saying that we're not going to keep doing this for much longer, you know, doing the funerals, both of us. He was a bearer, sort of carrying the coffin and what have you. And we both said we need to go and do the things we want to be going out and doing. And eventually I did, and then I came back, and then I went again, and then I came back again. And he's now done the same. He's given up for the last time, apparently. Never say never. But I suppose why I'm making this video and doing it on my phone, and my iPad's broken, so I can't edit anything on the GoPro at the moment. So I just thought I'd do it on the phone. But for me, I've reached the point where certain things are ending, and I'm having to say to myself, you know, projects I've been working on for years, it's time for those projects to come to an end. Now, don't worry, I don't mean my YouTube journey. I mean, I tried the podcast again, that didn't really work, but I'm not going from YouTube, don't worry, I'm still around. And if anything, I'm going to try and do more now, because I made a final decision yesterday as I stood at the back of the Farmer's Dog, Clarkson's pub, looking out over the beautiful view, and I thought, this was why I started the whole Daily Pilgrim journey. You know, and I know I've said it before, and I know I'm not the only person in the world to sort of say, right, this is it now, we're going to do this, and then somehow things change and what have you again. So yeah, I thought I would make this video today, just a little catch up really. I'm going to edit it on my phone, so it will be very crude, and I do apologise about that. I'm going to buy myself a new iPad. That is on my that's on my list of things to do this morning. I'm actually quite tired because I didn't sleep very well last night. I had I don't know if it was an eyelash or something that was poking me in the eye, and it kept waking me up. It was really sore, and I couldn't get back to sleep. And then I woke up at 5. I mean, I'd been awake at 1. I'd been awake at 4, and I suddenly decided, well, 5 o'clock I'd set an alarm, but I decided, right, I'm going to drive over with Noah, drop Noah at his mum's, come to the cemetery, obviously where I now am, and I would have a shower here. So I did. I have done what most people have never done in their life. I have showered in the cemetery. Yeah, and I had some breakfast. I grabbed a sandwich. I had sort of sworn that I wasn't going to buy any more sandwiches on the go. And I've been very good. Helen and I have been buying food, and I've been doing batch cooking and just bringing picnics with me. But it was so early this morning, and I was so tired. And I'd forgotten, so I did have to cheat slightly. I had to buy myself a sandwich. But yeah, am I ever going to end this video? It was just a catch up, and it was just to say that life, for me anyway, life is short enough, and it's time that I got off my bum and did some adventuring, and hopefully you'll be along for the ride. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day. I pinched that from somebody. I can't guess where I pinched that from. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.